Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. Well, this is part 2 of my review for Painting Fairy, and we are going to be starting this gorgeous picture. We'll be starting up here in this corner, by the way, and the color today, before I forget, is 832. Thank you, Painting Fairy. I love this already, and it's Egyptian cotton. You know that's my game. So, yeah. Now, before I get started, I want to take that off. I did decide to figure out how to use this. This is my way. I'm not saying it's the right way, but I wanted to see if it would work. I had to go and watch other YouTubers' channels to see just exactly, because I really couldn't tell from the pictures on their website. It wasn't real clear. I didn't read through it, but yeah. So I put 2 separate colors here, and I just put the thread in here, and I just wound it up. Now, I figured if I just left it right there, it would just be everywhere. So I took this whole thing right here and just bent it down to kind of sandwich it in between the back plastic and the front plastic, and it seems to hold just fine. I will have to take it out, take it apart to get the thread out, but I just wanted to show anybody that didn't know how to do that. Now, if I'm doing this wrong, please comment in this section below and let me know if there is another better way to do that, because yeah, that's all I could figure out to hold it in place. And I will probably use one here and probably one on my hairpins, because I'm famous for I can't finish 3 strands of thread. So I take one and put it someplace else, so, to kind of move the picture along. It'll be over there, but I don't like them dangling. So, yeah. So let me bring you in. I do have this upside down. So we're right in this corner area right here in this, I'll call it khaki color, if you will. Yeah, it's very beautiful, like antique gold, if you will. So let us just do this. Let me pull you down now, and whoa, maybe just a tad bit out. And I just started a little bit of the way from the corner. As you can see, I don't know if you can or can't, but I did crunch this area, and it seems to crunch and stay down, because I've had material that didn't do that. So, yeah. But I was anxious to start this. We haven't had a start in 2 weeks, so I was starting to feel it. Not that there wasn't anything out there that I couldn't have started, but yeah, it just never came to mind. So, yay. This thread seems to be very nice. Like I said, Egyptian cotton. It's not, there is a difference between it and DMC, regular straight cotton, not Egyptian cotton. But it lays down perfectly fine. But I just wanted to stitch a little bit of this, and I didn't have any problem at all finding the symbol. I didn't look on the book or anything. I just, looked for the symbol here on this this one here, and it was plain and clear as a bell. Now, I did also notice that if you get a smaller canvas, on some of them I've seen from other people opening, they don't have this key, which I don't know why that is or why not. So I got nothing, but I did notice it was in the smaller kits, not necessarily the big kits. So yeah, got a little knot there. I caused that myself. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this kit. So I'll try to keep stitching on it this week a bit. But very nice products. I'm just amazed at the clarity. The clarity in the way they're printed is just phenomenal. It's almost night and day from Joy Sunday. The only other really totally clear ones that I've seen are the spring kits. So, yeah. But I think this is even higher than a spring kit. For all around, the way things are packaged, you know, and the presentation, the instruction booklets. They could be a little bit clearer, but you know, I think after you've looked at it long enough, you figure it out. Like I figured out on the other one, the mushroom one, that part of the stitches were going to be half stitch or quarter stitch, and here's what the symbol is. So very nice, very nice. Well, my big day off. It's over. How sad. Yeah. And I called my daughter. I was going to see if she wanted to go down to the river. We could get pizza, you know, and go and eat by the river and have something to drink. Coke, Dr. Pepper. What can I say? And, yeah, just us. But oh no. I woke up to there had been rain during the night. It was cloudy most of the day. I did get to sit outside for a whole, maybe call it half an hour. And I look up and you could just see it coming across the mountain towards me. I'm thinking, okay. I just kept stitching and kind of keeping an eye on it, stitching. And I look up and then it was a little bit closer, and then I smelled it. You know what rain smells like? I smelled that lovely smell. I really wanted to stay out there. I was praying I could stay out there. Oh no. I'm like, you know, I smell rain, so that means that it's kind of on the way. So I went inside, and it wasn't 5 minutes. I don't even think it was that long. After I got in, the wind started whooping and howling and whooping and howling, and if it rained, it was within all that wind. Yeah. I'm just not destined to sit out on the porch for long hours. I thought it'd be great because the sun wasn't out, it won't be hot. Not happening. Did go out there for a little bit longer later on. That didn't last long either because then the wind started again. So yeah, I just sat in my chair for a good 2 hours off and on and stitched on the hairpins. The hairpins don't have a name that I know of. I don't remember them having one. It may have been the Red Chamber Beauties, and they were all named that. Do you know what I mean? So I got nothing. I got it from AliExpress, so it's not like I saw it on a site and they had an actual name or name on the kit. So, yeah. I don't know. I love them. I just keep stitching on them and stitching. Sooner or later, we might get one half of it done. Sorry about that. I went to take a drink and I was trying to talk and breathe at the same time. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah. Not one half of the whole thing done, but, that's the main goal. If we can never get that far. We can't even finish one lady, so. It's just one thing at a time. It's not going to go fast, but it is easy stitching. So, it's such a pleasure to stitch on it that after about an hour, I'm almost comatose. I have to go lay down. It relaxes me so much that I'm not fighting material or hanging on to it for too long or anything like that. It's totally a relaxing stitch. So, yeah. And I stitched a little bit more on the, oh my goodness. I can't think what it's called. I did a little bit on Colorful Town because I'm starting on a building's roof. So that was a big area. But I didn't get too far on that as well. So went to town, down to that truck stop that's at the other end of town, and got some fried chicken, and I had that, about 12:30, and then I had some later on for dinner, because I love fried chicken. Fortunately, unfortunately, I know it's not really probably good for you, but love me some fried chicken, and when it's done good, it's really good, and it's dangerous. So I guess we'll have chicken when I get back from work today. See, it's kind of an olive, I don't know, hold please, I'm trying to move it down. It's kind of an olive green look to it once you get it, where you need to. Oh, and before I forget, hang on. Don't think I changed that one. No, let me put that over there. I did get those 2 needles out because the other ones are too big for this. So I did get one of the 2 to try it out and see how well that was going to go. So let's just give it a whoop and try. Gotta, come on. But yeah, the other ones are like 11 count, I believe. I don't think they're the same size as these. This needle probably would suffice for 16 count as well. But we can always use the others as well. Do they have a... No, they don't have a gold in. But they seem to be really well made. So that's a good thing. And... ouch. Yeah, that was exciting, wasn't it? Before I forget, I did have 2 viewers send me pictures of projects they have finished or working on. And I'll put them right in here. All right, I am back. Thank you, ladies, for sending those beautiful, beautiful pictures. I sure do appreciate everybody sending things. It's nice to share what you work on. Does not have to be cross stitch. It can be whatever craft you are into. Yeah, I'll tell you a good one. So I paused this video back when I said I was going to put the pictures in right in here. And evidently I turned off the camera without me knowing it. So I pushed the button again to restart, and evidently I shut it off. Yeah, it's awesome. Some days I am editing challenged, shall we say. So we'll just stitch on for a few more minutes here and finish up this beautiful, it looks like an antique gold, if you will, but it does have tones of green to it. It's just gorgeous. So hopefully everything will work out this time. But no grand plans for the rest of the week. Let's just get through today and everything I have to do at work, because I'm sure it'll be busy, and of course we have the order. So yeah, I'll be ready to lay down and not do much of anything tonight by the time I get done. I don't know if I'll even have the energy to make my fish I usually make on Wednesday. Now, I don't do that for any particular reason, one way or another. It seems easy. All you gotta do is put it in the oven, bake it, and dinner's ready. Yeah, I don't have to put too much together, or I might just heat up some fried chicken. So we'll just kind of wait and see. I know. It's a dilemma. Oh my goodness. This is kind of a muted color. I'm kind of anxious to see what the other colors in this... Hang on, trying to get a hold of the scissors over here. You know, what the rest of it's going to look like. This brownish color that's here, this one's red, and then there's one on this side, it's a dark brown. And it's going to go on that green line there. So, yeah. We will just have to wait and see. I don't know if I went too far. I don't think. I got another half thread because I felt like I cheated you guys out of the ending of this crazy video here. I'm telling you, some days it's been a long and short week all in the same time. You ever had those? Oh man. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this kit. It's just beautiful. Every bit as beautiful of a kit, and threads and everything put together as, what do you call it, colorful town. You know how I like my colorful town. And you know, I did think about something. I don't think that Painting Fairy has anybody else's brands of cross stitch. I just, then what they are, I don't know what this means right here. Across here, I'll hold it still and you can Google it. I don't know if it's the name of the brand or not, but they don't have Joy Sunday or Spring Kits or, you know, any other thing. So this might be their fairy brand of cross stitch. So nice. You know, it's something new and something different to look at, because we've all been looking at the others for months, even years, you know. And it's nice that something else is out there in a kit form. I've never ever bought a Dimensions kit, or I think the other one is Realist. Is that correct? You know, so yeah. We will see But yeah, I hope to do more videos for them in the future and show you just, you know, what kits they do have. And they have different styles, you know, to fit different tastes, you know, as far as landscape and people and animals and, you know, so they have a wide variety. Very nice wide variety. Where am I? So do check them out. And they are having sales on some of the kits. They also sell, which I thought was quite unique, material. So if you want to do a counted one, they have lots of, or not lots, but they have some, what do you call it? I want to say hand-dyed fabrics there as well. And you can also get the kind that is pre-gridded, if you will. You know, it's broke down into little squares. So, yeah, lots and lots to choose from, and threads there. So I think we're just going to end it right there, and let me turn this around and anchor that just so it doesn't get lost. But that needle seems fine. But very well put together. Let me see if I can pull you all the way out. Come on. It's just not doing. All right. So, yeah. Laying down really nice. That's what I wanted to see and show you. So, yeah. Very nice. Thank you, Painting Fairy. I sure do appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.